possibly a reason why Lord Cameron is facing such pressure. Hassan in Slough, your take on what we heard from the former PM, now Foreign Secretary.
Hi, Nick. Yeah, I totally agree with Lord Cameron that this is an irreversible process. Now, following on from your last hour, I am a Muslim, and I'm a proud Tory Muslim, who've been so for the last 31 years.
Oh, right. Okay.
And yeah, and I stood for Parliament in 2005. I have to condemn and disagree with your chairman of the Muslim Labour group you had, right, because he should have condemned Hamas, which he did not, because Hamas opened the gates of hell on its own civilians. And when he condemned Kier Starmer for not being pro-Palestine anymore, again, I actually disagree. And here's a Tory actually defending Kier Starmer. In fact, all leaders are pro-Palestine in the sense they want to see a Palestinian state exist side by side with Israel. Israel has the right to exist and peace and security. And again, he did not say that. The Labour Muslim guy did not actually say that.
What happens with the West Bank?
Yeah, so that's up for negotiation. What will constitute the new Palestine? It will be probably the West Bank and Gaza or whatever they decide. But that has to be negotiated. A state does need to exist, Palestine, and Israel needs to feel secure. And in the short term, I do agree with a ceasefire. For me, a ceasefire also means that Hamas has to surrender. If it really believes in saving its own Palestinian lives, it can surrender right now, and the war will end within a few minutes.
Sorry, do you mean surrender forever, effectively give up its ambitions? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, because its ambition is actually to destroy Israel. That's yes, in the Charter, from the river to the sea. And when some pro-Palestinian advocates chant from the river to the sea, that actually indirectly means you don't want to see Israel. You want to destroy Israel. So yes, Hamas should surrender, but I don't think it will, because it doesn't really care about its own Palestinian civilians. It would rather sacrifice them than surrender. So these are cowards, and yeah, Hamas should be destroyed. But yes, it is right that Israel and IDF are held to account for what's happening in Gaza.
Lastly, the suggestion aired in the House of Commons yesterday that this could be seen as a form of almost reward for the Hamas attacks of October 7th. A response on that?
No, this is not a reward, because the two-state solution has always been on the agenda, regardless of what Hamas has done. This is no reward for Hamas, because if Hamas is being destroyed and phased out of existence, what you're doing with the new Palestine is it's a Palestine that will be free of Hamas. So you're not rewarding them, it's the opposite.
Grateful for your input on that, Hassan. Thank you. Let's